Next up, we have the Wild Thornberry Snapshot Safari. So let's pop that open.
Dang.
That's a big board.
That's a whole map.
That is sick. Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. But not just that, the creator of this show also happened to stay at the Krusty Towers at a point in time.
This elevator is for guests only.
They never deny a guest, even their most ridiculous request. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Spongebob Antique Camera Flip.
Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am!
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Red Pack, because your boy is here. And today is gonna be a blast because we are going on a hunt. We are gonna be going over to an antique market that we actually have over here. And you guys may have seen this place if you've been here for a long time. We found some awesome items there before, like for example, our SpongeBob karaoke machine. We found some green label cars, books, some plushies. We found a lot of stuff at this antique market. But I thought we had not been there in like maybe 2-3 months. Ryan, show them the last time that we were there. It was almost a year ago. And Mitchell has actually never been there before. Take a Benadryl, it's dusty. But this is an antique market, so some of the prices can be a little high. But because SpongeBob, Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network, all the stuff that we love on this channel isn't that old per se, they do have that stuff there. And a lot of times it's on the lower end in price, just because that's not the clientele they usually work with. So we're gonna be looking for any awesome items we can add to any of the many collections here. And especially if we can find something sponge, you know, that's what I'm always on the look for. It's my little check off of having an awesome hunt. So let's go ahead and hop in the car and we're gonna head over to the antique market. All right, grab my coat, let's go.
What, so you're not teleporting or you're not knocking the light over or anything?
Well, the light can get it any day.
Oh.
But this is not thrifting. I don't teleport out of here. But just because of your sass, Cosmo, Wanda.
What sass is he talking about? I was just asking him a question and he just leaves me.
Okay guys, so we got SpongeBob right here. We're at the antique market right now, guys. We're gonna go in there. Like I said, we don't know if we're gonna find anything. We may not find anything at all because it's not the typical stuff they sell, but we're on the hopes that we do find something. And like I said, we haven't been here in months. So there should be a lot of new stuff and maybe we'll see some of the same old stuff. So let's get on it. So guys, we are in here right now to be looking around, and this is kind of when it comes to toys, what you kind of should expect. There's a lot of old school stuff. You have some of the old kaiju stuff up here. You have a little old monkey right here, the speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. I like to live like that, if possible. But you can see a lot of the old robot toys, stuff like that. But looking in between the lines, sometimes you'll see some stuff from our generation. So you have like the Austin Powers doll. So we're looking out for that stuff, but at the same time, you guys can check out this stuff along the way. We're gonna get shots of everything cool that we see. So let's go ahead and keep on moving. We're on the first floor right now of 3. Let's check out everything in here and see what we can find. You really never know what you're gonna find in here. We did see some of this stuff last time. We saw the Frozone who has his suit with Miss Fantastic, the weirdest matchup. And then we also had this guy right here, the Space Crane. They want $145. That's why it's probably still there. But, but at the same time, they even have anime stuff in here. We have this girl right here, but more importantly, like we got One Piece, dude. So they actually have Zoro down there. Just random that they even have that stuff in here. But like I said, you don't really know exactly what you're gonna see, so we could find anything, really. Okay, guys, so I'm not gonna pick these up, but they have this really, really cool, like, porcelain. Oh, I thought this was glass.
Oh, what the heck? I thought it was glass, too.
We have this really, really cute porcelain Alice, and I think it's the same thing for him, too. This is also, his name, he's not the one that's late. He's the other rabbit. He's not late, he's on time.
On-time rabbit.
The on-time rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, who's also porcelain. So, like, again, guys, when it comes to Disney stuff, we'll definitely be able to find more in that regard, because Disney's so old. Let's go ahead over here. I see a route that has, like, some VHSs and stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, dude, check this out. First off, this Tom and Jerry dishware, that is sick. It's $18 though, that's not unreasonable because it's probably pretty old. They have the Flintstones, but the biggest thing I see is the Nick at Night classic TV game. $15? I honestly just want to ask them to open this up and see if we can get it. This is the Nick at Night classic TV. Like, that is a super old product. Let's see what year this is. 1996, dude.
Dang.
So they're all questions on classic TV, because this is back when Nick at Night really was almost just kind of like TV land, kind of, I think, which is also owned by Viacom. They would play like really old shows like Gilligan's Island, all those type of things before we remember the George Lopez jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah.
That's what they used to have on Nick at Night. So I think I'm gonna pick this up for only $15. This is a really weird and cool find. Classic TV game, test your TV knowledge. Dude, we're gonna get bodied by someone's grandma at this. Someone's grandma knows every question on this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hold on to this, and I'm gonna keep looking around, but we already found a find, which is not too bad. Over here, they have some awesome snow globes, dude. My favorite one, maybe I'm just a little too new school, is the Incredibles one.
That one does look very sick.
It's so clean, too. Like, that's my big thing about collecting snow globes, is they just always look so dirty in the water, but that one looks clean. They also have a little
salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, for Tigger, and also Pooh, and they even have a little wedding set here. There's Minnie and Mickey, which is so good. That'd be such a perfect little wedding gift for somebody, too. How old is this? Doesn't have the year on there, but I would guess probably like 90s. So we have some old random kid like
Matrix.
down with the sickness. Look at her down with the sickness. But dude, what is up with this Street Jammer? It's a Slim Shady M&M mini board. I love it.
sick.
That is dope. Then we got the Jerry Garcia right there. I love his ice cream. Cherry Garcia.
Shut up. Look at those bugs. What the heck?
He seems like he needs to go to the dog. Not what's up, dog. Dude, do you remember these Kudos? These were so good. They still make these with the M&Ms, the granola, and the chocolate. Get the side profile right here. You can see them.
I feel like they do, but I don't know if they're kudos anymore. I think they're just Chewies now.
Those were so good, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I could live off of those. And also crazy here. We have the old school Chucky. He is missing the stopper at the bottom. I would honestly pick this up for $25 because it's like, this is when there was Showtime pizza, but the stopper is what's killing me on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably leave it for right now. But if we don't have anything else we find today, then maybe I'll pick it up. I like the Oscar Mayer wiener too. You know my kitchen is crazy, dude.
I think you had one of these.
Oh, $40. I have a lot of stuff in my kitchen that is weird.
Yeah.
But I think this would definitely not be a bad one. But again, $40 is a little high. We'll see though. Okay, so over here they have these. Oh, dude, we're grabbing those.
Oh.
These are actually kind of hard to find. We have the Ren and also the Stimpy. We are picking these up for sure. So I'm saying, guys, there's a lot of old stuff in here. But if you just read between the lines, there's some good deals here because most people aren't going to pick these guys up here. Oh, damn, why is he $19.99? Why is Stimpy more than Ren? Well, look at his face. Who would you want more?
Stimpy.
We are going to pick these guys up, though, for right now, for sure. I mean, we haven't found anything else yet, so I'm going to have them hold these guys up there. If we get something that really just changes our mind, then maybe we'll drop the Stimpy because that is a little high on him. But the Ren is actually a pretty decent deal, so we're going to get him for sure either way. But I feel like I cannot leave Stimpy without Red, you know?
Yeah.
So I probably might end up getting both of them. So we're going to take these guys up front. But this guy has some more modern stuff. Mitchell will turn around here. We have like Free Machine. Up there, you have the really cute Winnie the Pooh.
We got Funkos.
And then we have the Funkos, as Mitchell's pointing out right here, the 100 Years with Bugs Bunny. I could live without that one. Honestly, I just wish they had this without Bugs Bunny.
Just the machine.
Yeah, if you could take him out, I'd pick it up. Just because for me, that collaboration is like, it's cool, but, you know, I don't need a pop for it. What do we got down here? We have the Kool-Aid Man bursting through someone's wall. There's always bricks, too, the most sturdy of walls. Then we have some of the icons down here, and we even have Lincoln Park up there. I mean, this guy knows what's up. He's got a little mix of everything, which I love. Oh, dude, nice find. Mitchell spotted this guy over here. Is that Daphne? Or no, it's just a Scooby-Doo Barbie. You're right, yeah. That is really cool. $70 though on that guy. You have a bunch of other stuff going on here. If I'm gonna spend $70 on something, it would probably have to be like, you know, really just perfect. Like a SpongeBob Barbie or something like that. But that is very, very cool to see. So guys, we are now in the downstairs floor. So there's one more floor on the top, but that one's usually a little hit or miss for us. We're gonna check out this booth right here because we usually always find stuff over here. We're actually friends on Instagram, but she lives in Portland now, so I don't think she's able to update this as often. So it looks a little bit like there's missing some stuff, but let's go ahead and check it out. Maybe we can find something we're looking for. Oh, dude, nice. Right up the exit, right up the gate. We got a Teen Titans Go book. We have the Duel official guide. I think Parker almost picked this up a couple times. Oh, Dude, we have this in the collection already.
Ooh.
How much are they asking for? 15 bucks, dude. Honestly, this thing's so cool. I'll take 2.
That's not a bad, yeah, that's not a bad find at
For
all.
$15, I mean, I just can't leave this.
That one's sealed now, isn't it?
Exactly, it's sealed. So, I mean, we have one on the wall in the cavern, but just to have one sealed, I'll pick this up for 15 bucks all day long.
A little messed up fill or low.
Yeah, we got a Ferb right here. Oh, dude, Franklin. The Franklin with the heart, too. He doesn't have his tag, 20 bucks. If he was like, had the tag and stuff, I'd pick this up because he's technically not Nick. That's Nelvana, I think. Then we also have Dot, I think, right here. And then we even have a Care Bear, the American Pride one. I gotta love that right there.
Tony the Tiger, Woody the Woodpecker.
He's not Woody the Woodpecker.
Oh, he's not. Never mind. He's like a Roadrunner.
He's Woody the Roadrunner. Oh, wait, no, it's Looney Tunes. Those Tiny Toons.
Oh, it's Tiny Toons.
Yeah, it's the protege of the Roadrunner. And they have a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff right here as well. You guys can see on this shelf. But what I like in this shelf right here is they have the Rugrats Camp Out. We do have this one in the collection now. And you guys know that thanks to Patreon over in the community, we actually have the entire set here of Nick Zone. So we don't need that anymore either. We have Josie and the Pussycats right here, which are actually the inspiration for the Hex Girls. They got a few more puzzles down here. Nothing, you know, Nick. Since we've already got a few items, we're looking for anything that's really up our alley. We got the Maisie, which again is technically not Nick. I think this is Universal, but you know, still a cool one to see. It was on Nick. We have the Santa Claus. We have Power Rangers. Oh, the Mary Kate and Ashley bundle here. Dude, they used to have a movie coming out like every 2 months. They were like the Scooby-Doo of kids. And then this one right here too. This is like a little Mary Kate and Ashley bundle, which is just cute.
Hey, Wild Thornberry?
Yeah, it's a Wild Thornberry Snapshot Safari. How much are they asking for it though?
10 bucks?
Is everything in here though? I don't know this game well enough to know if everything's in here though. That's the problem. All right, I see Eliza, I see Donnie, I see Debbie. I think we might get this instead of the Nick at Night.
That one is sick.
I think this is more our era.
Yeah, Wild Thornberries is also very sick.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pick this up, and we're actually gonna leave the Nick at Night one. I think the Nick at Night one, it could be here when we come back.
Probably.
This one, it could be, but it also very well could not be. So I think me and Mitchell will find a better place eventually. We're gonna take a look at it and see if it has all the pieces, and if it does, we're gonna pick this one up for sure. So we're in my home kingdom of Coca-Cola. Hey, you get the hell out of here.
Pepsi Cola.
But this guy gives me total SpongeBob the movie vibes, but also Captain Cutler vibes.
Yeah.
62 bucks on it though. One day I do want to get one of these old school helmets though, just to have it.
Dang, you should get that for your Coke Zero.
Oh, dude,
Big old jug.
That's a clean one. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's a little Winnie the Pooh drawers set here. It's really awesome. That's fun, dude.
Yeah, as a kid, that would be a blast.
Yeah, that's really cute, too. Dude, that has to be the cutest ET I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't take him home.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he would stay in the house. He ain't getting in my bike. He's too cute. Got the little Taz over here, too. This is kind of a little wonderland over here, so who knows what we'll find. I even see this Buzz Lightyear. It looks like the remote's still on, though. Like somebody turned it on and never turned it off. So let's do them a little favor and just turn that off. All right, so turn that off. It looks like the wings are pretty radical, though. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe it's supposed to do that? Nonetheless, very, very cool here, though. We're going to leave this guy, but we're already finding some stuff that's up our alley. So you never really know what you're going to find exactly. And sorry if I'm keeping my voice a little low, guys. It's really silent, and it carries like crazy in here, so I don't want to disturb anybody. So we're just going to keep looking around. Oh, I got really scared. I was like, oh, see, there's a guy over here. I like him, though. He's a cool guy. So right here we have the Bart Simpson, who's like doing the Nirvana album cover here. Ooh. And then we got freaking Ralph down here, Ralph Wiggum. If we didn't already have so much good stuff on the way, I would definitely be trying to ask about this guy. They have the Aliens popcorn bucket. This isn't super old, but it's super cute nonetheless. And then back there they have the Homer and also the Bart that are Universal Studios cups. But I've never seen the Homer one before.
I didn't either, yeah.
I've seen the Bart one a lot of times, but I've never seen that Homer one. So really cool to see it there. Mitchell caught this cabinet over here. It has so much cool stuff. Look at that Steamboat Willie in the little display jar right there. So fun. But then, dude, look at the Universal Studios Homer with like a hole in it. It's like a hole in the donut.
Oh yeah. And this really creepy looking Fred.
Yeah. Oh, but then look at this, the salt and pepper shaker for Wile E. Coyote and also Roadrunner. Got a lot of cartoon goodness. A lot, of course, is going to be like Looney Tunes, like I said, Disney stuff. Oh, the Ursula's not bad too. How did I miss Tweety over here in this little cage? Some stuff I'm just gonna film. This is cool. Like, dude, this drawer setup is so cool. If it wasn't $300, I would probably pick that up just to have in my house. That is
It's just like random. That's so good.
Yeah. And then Mitchell actually left his spine over here.
I wish my back was that straight again.
Dude, that is so cool. Though. It's like a freaking staff of death. All right, what do we have in here? The Squidward's clarinet.
That's way too big to be a clarinet, my guy.
Maybe it's the world's smallest clarinet. And where do you think this Mickey was sold? Or do you think it was like a prize? Or like, how did this Mickey become a thing? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like,
yeah, I'm
thinking like maybe like FAO shorts where they have like those huge plushies. Like, it had to be something very specific for them to make this big. Disneyland. Disneyland, Disney World. So they sold it. Somebody was like, oh, for their daughter was carrying this on their back throughout Disneyland. There's no way you're going on any rides with that.
I think it's 6 feet. There's no way.
That is wild. Okay, guys, so I think we checked out everything on this floor. Like I said, it is an antique market, so the fact that we found anything, I'm always happy with. Let's go to the top floor now and see if we can find something. Usually it's a little hit or miss up there. If we find something, I'll let you know. If not, we're gonna head out of here. But let's check out the top floor and see if there's anything for the Comfort Cartoons channel to check out. Okay, so coming up here, we didn't find much. We did find something for Mitchell, though. So we got Dave right here for Mitchell. You pick this up, $20.
Is it even antique? What is he doing in here?
He's worth it. That's why they know quality when they see it.
Nah.
We didn't find too much out here at the top floor, though, guys. We're looking around a little bit more, but we're probably gonna head out. You know, mostly up here is really, really antique stuff and a lot of furniture. So we found more than I expected, which I'm happy with. And we'll probably come back here in another 6 or 7 months. We did find one item that's almost getting me. It's this Oscar the Grouch cup. I just have too many cups in my life already, but this is...
That is a good one.
That is a good one. Very, very cute. Just for the nostalgic vibes of it, they have the... I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Jim Davis, but I don't think it maybe is, but it's supposed to be him doing like some artwork over here of Garfield, you know, doing his portrait right here. And then they have a bunch of different like iconic artworks with Garfield just kind of added into it. Well, that one is a little racy. Definitely wouldn't do something like that today. But over here we have a few other ones. Him with a black eye, you know, getting beat up in school.
Yeah, a little kid in that one.
Oh, he's got freaking his little
teddy bear.
Yeah, his little bear right here with him. Yeah, there's a bunch of different designs though. You see Garfield in all of them. Really cute. I'm gonna leave that though because I'm pretty sure maybe there was a puzzle in there I could expect. What do you think? I'm thinking a puzzle.
Puzzle maybe, yeah.
Okay, guys, so they have a bunch of weird sodas in here. So me and Mitchell are gonna both pick one. I don't know what to pick. So sorry, Snowflake. There's one's like a blueberry soda, and then there's a black lemon Private Reserve. I think the bubblegum one doesn't sound terrible. Strawberry soda sounds too easy.
You got like Slathered Lake gourmet soda, which is like a granny apple, dewberry.
I don't know which one to pick.
Like Jack Bone or Jack Black one. That one we won't name.
Banana. Oh yeah, dirty rat. Root beer. I'm gonna get the rat. So I'm gonna get that one. Which one are you thinking?
I was kind of maybe trying this like blue one down here.
Blue cream. Come on, that sounds so good. You gotta get something that sounds like it might not be good, but it'll surprise you. You can get that one if you want to.
Maybe I'll get this.
Strawberry lemon. What
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard. Okay, let's do it.
Sunset Blend, yeah.
All right, so he's gonna get the Sunset Blend. I'm gonna go ahead and get the wrap. Okay, guys, so we did a pretty good job there. I mean, we walked out all this stuff with like $80. I mean, some individual items were that much.
Yeah.
It's pretty good to get 2 bags worth. I think we killed it and found way more than I expected. Let's go ahead and head back to the car. So over here we have our drinks right here. We're gonna get into those probably towards the end. We have the Sunset Blend. I think it's a reference to Sunset Boulevard. And then we also have the rat barnacle right here. And Ryan's gonna blur out the next word. It says, tastes like a son of a fish. And it says on top here, don't be a squilliam, drink it. And in case that's nasty, I have my good old Coke Zero here to clear up my taste buds or any elements or discomfort in my mouth. Coke Zero cures everything. Heard it here first. Well, let's start off with the first thing we found there, and that was the Nick at Night classic TV trivia game. So, since we don't have an opportunity to talk about original Nick at Night that much, I figured we should talk about some of the first shows that ever aired on Nick at Night TV Classic to see if they ring a bell for either me or Mitchell, and to really know, like I said, what was before The Nanny, what was before George Lopez, The Fresh Prince, all the things that we grew up seeing on Nick at Night. I'm curious, so let's check that out, and then we're also gonna check out this game. So Mitchell, we're gonna go through these. If you know any of these, just call it out. If you guys ever remember watching these, some of you guys that are older in the audience, maybe you remember watching these on Nick at Night. But let's go ahead and start off the first ones here. Dennis the Menace.
Heard of it, yeah.
The Donna Reed Show. Never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
National Geographic Explorer.
I've heard of National Geographic.
I've seen their books with a big yellow square that reminds me of Spongebob. That's mostly why I remember it. The Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
I heard that. I've seen the movie. I know references to Nick at Night. All right, let's go ahead and move down here to the 90s at least. Saturday Night Live was apparently on.
Wow.
Yeah, Nick at Night. But here's one that surprises me. Looney Tunes.
What?
At one point in time, I've heard this before, Looney Tunes was on Nickelodeon from the period of 1989 to 1993. There's been a few times where I picked up Looney Tunes items and people were like, hey, you could technically put that in the Nick room. I don't, because it was on Nick at Night for 4 years compared to the decades it's been a Warner Brothers property, so it definitely belongs in that room. But interesting. And then now I can remember some of these. The Brady Bunch.
Yes.
I do remember that being on Nick at Night. The Addams Family.
Yep.
Happy Days.
No, I don't remember that one.
Dynamite! Now, do you remember it?
No.
Oh, okay. Then the 2000s, I think we remember a lot of these. The Andy Griffith Show,
Yep.
Three's Company, and then we have Roseanne, Full House, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Now, this is the stuff that we all remember. These came in the 2000s, the mid-2000s. We have Fatherhood, which is a Bill Cosby show that wasn't on for a long time. The Jeff Foxworthy Show?
That was on Nick at Night?
You might be a redneck if you watched it on Nick at Night. And then, of course, in 2007, they aired the iconic George Lopez.
Haunt your dreams and your 3 a.m. naps. And
Absolutely. And they still played that up until 2020. So that was a wild little throwback. We don't get to talk about Nick at Night very often on this show, so I'm glad that we got an opportunity to. So the game we paid for was $15. And one of the coolest things about this is this from 1996. It's 27 years old. And dude, they never opened the cards.
Oh, dang.
So I never had to even go through and try to count them because they're all sealed. All of the pieces that she would use. And dude, do you kind of remember these like early like bumpers they used to have with like the food and stuff?
Like dinner plates, yeah.
I kind of remember these like bumpers for some reason. And like as also in this time period, the TV dinners were super popular. We all saw Matilda.
And right now, we are eating dinner and watching TV.
So yeah, over here, dude, you know what this is?
Oh, that's Salisbury steak or
You
what?
know that's Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
You know that's the particularly made steaks called Salisbury steak. You got some gravies, some mashed potatoes, some peas. But taking it out, you got one old classic dice in here. Dude, look at how old this dice is. It has like granules inside of the holes. Call my roll, Mitch.
5.
Yeah, you did it. That definitely didn't take us several rolls with one dice.
And it definitely didn't roll to the number that I said prior.
So inside of here, you have different pieces for it. Stuff that reminds you of good old times, you know, lamps and
Bunny slippers.
bunny slippers, yeah, bunny slippers. Then you have the TV guide, because that's, you know, you still have the TV guide, and the beautiful, just invented remote. Nowadays, if you lose this, you don't have a TV. And there's like 2 stickers in here that are for something. It's an old-timey hat and a finger, and then the board game itself is pretty slender. So you got the bedroom here, it looks like, a hallway, you have the kitchen, you have the hallway again, you have the den, because people could afford dens back then, and then you have the welcome, and then you got the main TV room, which is also another den because you're rich and it's the 50s and its houses are affordable.
Yeah.
And it even has the instruction booklet, so it is a complete game. So we're gonna ask Mitchell one of these questions, and we're gonna see what he knows about old-timey television. Was I Dream of Jeannie the only sitcom actress Barbara Eden starred in?
I mean, presumably, at this time, I'd say it was probably true.
No, she also starred in Gunsmoke and also the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh.
Yeah, so she was
on a couple.
well-versed actress, you know. And we're gonna move on because that's the only question we can find the answer to that's on the front of this sealed box. Okay, so the Nick at Night, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go with a loss on it just because of the fact that you can get this game sealed for about 15 bucks. It's not a hard loss, you know. It's one of those losses where you still, you know, smack up the other team and you're just more excited for the snack bag that someone's mom brought. You know, it's not a bad loss. Just because of the fact that I did kind of overpay for it and the box is not in that great of a shape. And I only probably picked it up because we were so early into our hunt and I was like, I saw a Nick item. Like that's something for us to grab. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a loss, but we did have a lot of wins today. So let's see what's next up here. So the next up, guys, we found the Ren and also Stimpy. And these are not vintage at all. These guys are actually made by Kid Robot and they came out in 2019. So they're a little older, but at the same time, they're definitely not like antique for sure. So of course we have the Ren right here and we have the Stimpy, but you guys can see I have this one from 2019 as well. I think this came from the exact same line actually. He has the same tag system, everything. We have the Sponge Man right here. So we have been collecting these for quite a while now, but I do not have that many Ren and Stimpy plushes. I have a couple of the newer ones, and then we have this beautiful guy up here as well, which is actually, it is licensed and it's also a 1 of 1. So it's a very, very cool one we have up there. We definitely are gonna have to add them to our plushie basket in the back though and make sure these guys are visible. But I have no clue as to why one of them is cheaper than the other. This one's $16.99, whereas this one is $20. I don't know what they were thinking. I would have just been $20, you know, it's just 40 bucks for the bear or something like that, or just $15. I personally actually like the Ren a little more.
The Ren is cool, yeah.
Like this one looks like it could be any Stimpy plushie, whereas this one's got like a very like stern look you don't see on Ren all the time, and the ears look really, really cute as well, and they actually stand up. A lot of Ren plushies, they kind of flop over. I gotta say, for me, I'm gonna say, I mean, we're not talking about a thrift store, you know, we're not talking about like getting it for dirt cheap. So if it was like at a thrift store and we paid $15, probably not a win. But since we went to an antique market, the fact that we found these, I'm gonna go with a win.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, so we're gonna go put a win on both of these guys for this hunt in particular. So next up we have right here the Fairly Odd Parents chalkboard or dry erase board. You do not see Fairly Odd Parents stuff in the wild almost ever, really. Not just that, this one's from 2003, so we're talking this thing is 20 years old, so it's still sealed, which is unbelievable. And we actually have this here in the collection, you guys can see, but mine actually, the marker itself broke off because the adhesive was just so weak on it, it actually ended up breaking. I think I had to use my own adhesive, and thankfully it's dry eraser, so it comes off pretty good. So it's a pretty clean board here. You can actually write down your things to do Sunday all the way to Saturday, because a lot of people don't know the week actually begins on Sunday. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but we're just gonna pretend like it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean our work schedule doesn't, so. But even on calendars, it actually starts the Sunday. But this guy, we're actually gonna install into the background right here with the Fairly Odd Parents stuff. There's a really good space blank on the side of the shelf there that I think this could go in really well, and it won't take up any space really from another collectible. And we're gonna put this one into our archives as a sealed one. So now we can be a little bit more, you know, liberal where we put this one exactly. All right, so I'm gonna install this one. So that one looks good. You know what? I should take this down. I'm gonna write this new Comfort Cartoons. It's starting to fade away. Let that fade away. All right, a little bit big, but we got it on there. Comfort Cartoons, things to do, everything. All right, now I'm going to install it, and boom, it is now installed here on the Fairly Odd Parents shelf. And I mean, that just filled in that spot so well. It looks way better than just this bare and orange side. I love it. Yeah. We got some new stuff we're gonna be adding over here too fairly soon here. Notice I use the word fairly. I don't want that to be slipped past.
Fairly.
Yeah, fairly soon. So, an awesome new addition to the shelf. And it does come with the magnets on the back that you could actually use to go onto the refrigerator. And it looked like mine didn't even have magnets. For $15, that may seem like a lot to some people, but for a Fairly Odd Parents item where we walk by a lot of different products, a lot of Scooby-Doo, we see a lot of Spongebob. It's not every day you see something Fairly Odd Parents.
Like ever, yeah.
Yeah, ever, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a big W on screen. A big Jorgen von Stringle W on screen. All right, so shout out to this one. And who knows, maybe one day we can get Butch Hartman to write his name here, sign it. That'd be so cool. All right, so we are almost to the end here, and then we're gonna be trying out our sodas. Next up, we have the Wild Thornberry Snapshot Safari, and it's only $10. Mitchell counted everything out. All the pieces were in there. And this was made by Mattel, and again, talking about things you never see. We go to a lot of thrift stores, we do a lot of hunting, and we never, almost never see anything Wild Thornberries. So to be able to find a little bit of representation for the Wild Thornberries here in the collection, the Snapshot Safari right here, we got the dice right here. Mitchell, call my roll.
4.
What number are you picking, Mitchell?
All right, just go with 2.
No! Oh, there it is. Mitchell did it first try.
Yeah, totally. There was no 5s ever.
All right, so inside of here, you get different characters. You got Darwin, you got Donnie, you got Debbie, and you got Eliza. And let's go and flip them around. You got Darwin, we got Donald, we got little Debbie.
Not to be confused with the snakes.
Yeah, and then we've got Eliza Thornberry, who looks like the Wendy's girl. And this game was made in 1999, so the price is kind of hard to beat. $10.
$10, yeah.
So it's like the fact that it has all the pieces, no, it's not sealed or anything like that, but they're not asking a sealed price. So $10, I gotta say, is definitely worth it. And really what I'm interested in is seeing is that game board here. So you have the little compass right here as well, very cool. Okay, and the board, dude, it looks like nobody even played this. Like most board games, people play like one time and they put them away, so they're usually in pretty good shape. Like even just for these pieces, like honestly, or to me are worth a $10, just having these little pieces to put on display. So the fact that we actually have the game itself is sweet. So let's pop that open.
Dang.
That's a big board.
That's a whole map.
That is sick. I would totally get another one of these to have it sealed and get this framed. Honestly, that is
so
beautiful. And you get this whole little vibe of the wild thornberries. It literally looks like one of Nigel's or Eliza's maps. And you also get a little bit of that animals. I mean, pandas, you know they're from Asia. Gorillas, you know those are in Africa. Whales, you know they can be found in the ocean. You have an eagle right here.
You know, that's America.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, that's in big northern USA, baby.
Yeah.
Because the rest of this, that's just a more America. I know you have Canada, of course, Mexico as well, but it's North America. Okay, Mitchell, so here's an animal question for you. I'm assuming it's gotta be one of these animals on screen here. This map, first off, like I said, again, if you guys wanna see me get this map framed, I will personally, well, all of it's personally, all of it I had to pay for it. It is expensive. But if you guys want me to get another one of these sealed somewhere down the line, I just think honestly this map is worth framing because it's just such a beautiful view at the world. If we ever need to talk about places on the planet, we can use this map for reference. And it's a wild thornberries one. But I only live on the island of Tasmania.
Oh, wow. I wonder what it is.
There could be so many on that island. You don't know.
Definitely not the Tasmanian devil.
Nope. Since I don't like to sweat, I take a dip in nearby streams to cool off. When I'm angry, blood rushes to my ears and turns them bright red.
Dang.
What is it?
That's definitely not a Tasmanian devil.
Nope, 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 nope. It's actually the dodo bird. He'd be flying from here to here. Okay, for real here, a real one that's hard. Oh, you're never gonna get this one. I weigh about 450 pounds. I'll eat anything from salmon to berries to deer.
Dang.
Yep.
Is it a black bear?
Nope.
Or a brown bear? Or a
Nope.
bear in general?
Yeah, it's a bear. It's a grizzly bear. My claws are really sharp, and I live in northern United States and Canada. When they give you the place that they live, it makes it so much easier. There's only like 2 or 3 things like
In that area, yeah.
yeah. All right, so this one is for you guys to guess. Let me know in the comments if you guys can answer this one. Mitchell will give you a shot of the map. Go ahead and pause it. If you're intelligent enough of geography, you may be able to figure this one out. I only eat small organs, or small organisms. And I was like, oh, what, like gallbladders? Small organisms and fish. I migrate with my family between the Arctic to the tropics. I also sing to communicate with others. My species is endangered. If you guys can figure out which animal that is, I will give you a heart on your comment. And if you don't, then you get nothing. Well, it's not that I want to give you nothing, but you get it right. So shout out to you guys if you're able to figure this one out. Honestly, that was way more worth than the Nick at Night game for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe it's generational, but
also, like, this is like really cool, like display, you know, like the backdrop of like the shelf.
yeah, exactly. And we don't really have that much on the Thornberry shelf, honestly. Like, honestly, I'm down to take Daggett and Cat Dog out of there, and because we have other figures of them, just take those guys out of there and just put this down there.
Because it's kind of like a sick piece.
Yeah, because we can always add the Pops up here with the rest of them.
The rest of you.
You know, Pops be doing a lot. I think there's enough Pops in the background. I think we could definitely switch this out maybe for this game in itself, like I said. And one day, if we can get a sealed copy of this game, I can get this mapped up, and I would love to have this either hanging in my own personal hallway or just having it here in the cavern for reference. I love this.
And the box is obviously way cleaner. There's
Yeah.
like almost no scratching on the front.
Exactly. This is a really, really cool box here, and you got a little representation of all the characters. I'm a huge fan of this game, and I'm glad we were able to pick it up for only $10. So, now with that being said, that is a W on screen. And Mitchell, you will get a W if you can call my roll one more time.
Come on, a 5,
You
because
get
it's
one
always a
chance
5.
this time. Oh.
I was gonna say 3 too. Dang it.
If only you got a word for I was gonna say.
3. No, there's a 5.
All right, guys, we are gonna try out our drinks now here. Let's go ahead and see how these guys taste. I'm gonna be taking a big sip of that rat. Probably Ryan has blurted this whole time, but it tastes like a son of a fish. Let's try it out. So guys, we're gonna be trying my wrap here, but no shoe bees can open with this. So you do have socks on with sandals? You're good.
I don't know.
You're good, okay. So let's try this out. Never actually used this as a bottle opener before. Hopefully it doesn't break. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. I see you, Rocket Power. Shout out to the Nick box. You wanna pick up your own Nick box? Link down below. All right, so.
I gotta get a whip. Oh, dang.
Oh, it says something on the bottom here. It says, there are so many root beers. We are one of the many. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's try it out. I gotta say, that tastes like a son of a. It's not bad though. That's notable. You know,
Yeah.
It's not a bad drink. Like I wouldn't pay $3 for this over like an AW. But at the same time, just for the gimmick and be able to have this bottle around the house or whatever, you know, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna give that 7 squilliams out of 10.
7 squillions?
Yeah, 7 squilliams out of 10. And also, it was a twist top. I didn't buy this for nothing. Well, I didn't buy it. They sent it to me, but I didn't get sent this for nothing. Oh yeah, you like that? Oh man, look at that. I get a little for that too. Oh, dude, yours is gonna be so good. That smells like mermaid syrup.
Mermaid syrup?
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds beautiful. All right, downer.
Huh.
Is it good?
I don't know.
You don't know. I do not know if something tastes good.
I'll give this one 6 auto rockets out of 10.
Okay, 6 auto rockets isn't bad. How many Tito's?
4 Tito's.
4 Tito's out of 5. These are big units. All right, guys, so stick around. You guys know we're gonna add some of this stuff to the collection. But before that, you know the drill. Stand it. Okay, Norbert and Daggy, we decided to add them right there with the rest of the other 2-packs. I mean, every 2-pack so far has been some kind of exclusive. And very soon here, or should I say fairly soon again, there could be a first ever, I think, for the Nickelodeon line, 3-pack. I don't think we've ever gotten a 3-pack of all the different Nickelodeon boxes. There could be possibly a Fairly Odd Parents 3-pack coming out. I don't know what 3 characters it could be. It could be like Cosmo, Cosmo's mom, and Wanda. That's an option. Could be Jorgen Bon Stringle, Wandissimo, and Vicky. I mean, that could be a thing. Who knows? Who knows the 3-pack could be? Okay, and then next for this guy, since we do have one on display, we are going to add this to our Nickelodeon files right here, along with the other couple awesome items we've been able to collect here, as you can see. Kind of fits right here with the Wild Thornberry's movie press kit. We'll put that right in there. And another piece added to the file collection. So happy to have it a part of the family. Right now, we're going to add Stimpy right here. And we're also going to add in Ren. They'd kind of be peeking up from up here. And this, our plushie basket, starting to get there. We still got some room up here and on the sides there, but again, we still have a brand new one still as well. But this whole background here is going to be changing very soon, so I have another place we're going to be putting plushies in the future, but right now our plushie basket contains them pretty well. And for the Nick at Night, for right now, I'm going to put it in here, even though I don't really see us playing this game necessarily, but it is a little representation for Nickelodeon at night, so let's go ahead and put it in here. So guys, that is actually it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys hit the like button, and do not forget we have a Patreon now, so if you guys want to go join the Patreon, it is as little as $5, and you get a personal video message from me to you about whatever you want it to be, along with a bunch of additional perks. So I would greatly appreciate you guys go check the Patreon out. It makes it to where we're able to do and expand everything we're doing here. And also go ahead and check us out on Whatnot, where we're streaming every Wednesday and Friday. And when you sign up, you get $15 off of your first purchase, where for example, like those Ren and Stimpy plushes we got here today, you might be able to find those for near free or for a deep discount. So go check it out, take advantage of that opportunity. The Whatnot link will be down below as well. And I'll see you guys over here in this awesome video that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.